In this video, I'm going to present PyDriller, a Python framework for mining software repositories. The source code of PyDriller is available on GitHub, and it contains the source code, the tests, as well as the instructions to install it and build it from scratch. The documentation of the tool is available on readthedocs.io, and it contains the instruction to install it, as well as how to configure it, the definition of the most important domain objects, and the APIs that PyDriller exposes. PyDriller is available on pip, so to install it you can simply type pip install PyDriller. Let's start writing our first script using PyDriller. We will call it demo. The main class to instantiate is repository mining. This class represents the repository to mine. It accepts as parameter the path to the repository, and it returns the list of commits. A commit object contains all the information of the commit, for example the hash, the message, the date, etc. Let's print the hashes. This is the list of all the commits in the repository. A commit also contains the list of modified files, and we can iterate over them. Let's print all the modified files in every commit. A modification object contains information regarding the modified file, like file name, diff, and source code. Repository mining can be customized to be adapted to various MSR studies. For example, we can analyze only the commits between two dates. We specify the two dates, in this case DT1 and DT2, and we pass them to repository mining. If we now print the hashes, we will only get the commits between the two dates. Another possibility is to specify the starting and ending commit. For example, in this case, we will only analyze 3 commits. Okay, let's now analyze a single commit. We can do it by setting the parameter single. Let's print the file name of all the files modified in this commit. There is only one modified file called a.java. We can print a message of the commit, and in this case it says fix a bug in A. Let's print the diff of a.java. PyDriller saves the diff of the file in Git style, which is quite difficult to parse. So to facilitate the data analysis, PyDriller exposes the Git repository class. As before, it accepts as parameter the path to the repository. Among the various APIs it offers, Git repository has a parse diff method. If we now print the parse diff, we see that Git repository returned the list of added and deleted lines as well as their line numbers. If we compare it with the original diff, we can see that there are 0 added lines and 3 deleted lines. Line 29 and line 30 are 2 errors, and in this commit the developer fixed them. So for both practitioners and researchers, it can be useful to understand what commit modified those lines, the famous bug-inducing commits. To obtain them, we can call the method getCommitsLastModifiedLines, passing as parameter the commit and the file. And the method will retrieve the commits that last touched those lines. Let's print the bug-inducing commits. Okay, there are 3 commits that touch those lines. Let's now take the first one and print the diff of all the modified files in that commit. As you can see, in that commit, file a.java was modified by introducing the buggy line. Thank you very much for listening.